Chronic so patient, happy to take that extra touch, and Atto on the other side of the field, ready for the pass.
This Team Liquid lineup have barely put a foot wrong all weekend, and here we see it again, just a minute into this semi-final.
They're left scrambling on the attack. A Chronic, the shot, Cash will get the save, but the rebound, it's gonna go right in.
And the double commits plagued Quadrant yesterday, but they didn't get punished for it. This Team Liquid team, they're gonna punish you every single time. We saw troops to the ball at once, and here again we see Demo's open net opportunity. Atto with a free shot, Wave can't get there. And again, Team Liquid get their third, Atto's second of the game. Team
and this
Liquid
is
just
starting,
firing.
And it's starting to look like we saw what we saw from defending. But still, Moist only managed to put 2 goals in. And will we see the first we do? Ixo will bounce this one in, and there's a little bit of time left on the clock, but it's still going to be a tough one for Quadrant to come back from.
Yeah, the positive, I guess you could say, is that this was Quadrant's mistakes and almost just isolating that last man, James, just beating out the first 2 and then securing an opportunity here at that. So just gets one through everyone.
Okay, so Atto goes up, doesn't get a touchdown. Actually, it looks like
the offense, James, it's not the most impressive right now. It feels like there's a lot of misses coming out. That could just be in the cannon. Just finds a Chronic sleeping in the net and puts one in the top corner.
And I mean, Chronic knows he's last back right here, started to cheat up a little bit. And I'm quite aggressive, and he pays the price for it.
Here goes Oski over the top. Ixo again in defense, stepping up for Quadrant. They're in this game. You know, game 1, it felt like it got away from them. They've got a chance now after that goal out of nowhere, it feels like, from the cannon. It might be that dominance factor. The Leading Wave shuts it down. This is looking all right now. Team Liquid flip reset over the top of Chronic pass play. Straight through Ixo. Liquid get their second and take the lead.
It's so nice from Atto. Relating Wave even got a piece of it. Atto masking that flip reset pass until the very ball allows Oski to go to the backboard. Awkward for Cash. Cash gets a touch, but it's not enough. A Chronic cleans up.
Ixo just trusted Cash with a touch here. He was off to the corner. He left him just hanging here and just rotated him back post. Couldn't find the follow-up.
High off the backboard. Ixo can't get the read. A light drop down. Save from Ixo. A goal from Atto. The counterattack proves deadly once more.
Just too much power from Oski there. Chronic, that's all he had to do was just force Ixo to make that touch, put him out of net.
For Quadrant, though goals have not been easy for him. Ixo a chance, gets the bump, and Relating Wave gets credited for the goal, but Ixo the one doing the dirty work.
A massive play here. That's what they need. Send someone downfield. Just put a little bit of pressure on that defense. Get back. We saw it with Cash earlier, having to cut rotation. Here we go. Atto might be able to get the bump. Ixo musty flick. Atto puts it away. Team Liquid moves to match point. What an individual effort.
He gets the flip reset, goes down into a wave dash, lands 0 boost. The goal line. Ixo getting beat. Oski the flick. Relating Wave will save it, but it's popped up again. And again, it's scored on the rebound by Team Liquid.
Oh, they're picking them apart. Ixo, just a terrible challenge. Relating Wave puts it up, but look at Oski bumping Cash last man and ensure
he lets that ball go by. Quadrant, now a chance. Ixo, can he get around it? The late flick. Ixo bar down. That was a gorgeous play.
He's done it again, getting a demo on the last man. Team Liquid caught napping again. Atto couldn't respawn in time. Again here, but this time, James, he's had to score it himself.
Man, that was so good, but immediately, I was going to say Team Liquid was humbled last play, but now they're back on top.
What a touch, Atto. Look at the angle. Cash didn't. Quadrant do it. Chronic's going to be able to touch that across. Ixo's pre-jumped it. Can he get a double touch middle? This could be the shot. Relating Wave puts it away, but Ixo again. He's just trying, willing, forcing, kicking, scratching, trying to get this Quadrant team over the line.
Ixo already.
Again, Ixo's out there. Atto off the wall, goes for another skim. Where are these touches coming from? Atto, what are you doing right now? GG's in chat. Team Liquid sweep their way to the grand final.
And there was the physical play. Oski scoring that last goal, but you'll see.
Rise once again able to read exactly what they're doing. Oh, what a 50-50 by Itachi. Vatira's there to slot it far down. And it's Karmikorp who opened the scoring. Masterful center ball from Itachi to set it all up.
That is such a good shot. How on earth he's managed to avoid Archie's car? Pace on both sides. And that's
Whoa!
Rise backflip. Well, it's been a while since we saw a Feels backflip man at this sort of level. But there is one that is going to hurt massively.
Oh, and yeah, it's definitely a savable shot. I mean, Rise knew he needed to get up quick for this. Right up there. This guy has been in incredible form. You know, yeah, Vatira says himself Itachi's underrated. I think I agree. Exotic makes it 3 here. Now, it was already over, but no goals for Oxygen in game 1. Bit of a flat game overall after a promising here. Double commit, not going to result in a goal against them. Just yet. Oh, it will now. Surely Rise is there for it. What a pass to just go straight towards Rise, who is stationary waiting in the middle.
A couple of bumps as well, just shoved away Exotic. Go away. Done incredibly well. Where's the follow-up? Here comes Itachi. Back down off the backboard. Exotic.
Oh my.
And that is off a dogged performance from Vatira to keep this going.
Vatira's completely alone up front because both of his teammates are respawning from demos, but he kept the ball alive. He kept the...
Last time around. Slowing the play down in the corner. Have they done it again?
Oh!
Yes, they have. Archie, silky smooth.
What a goal by Archie. That's come out of nowhere. Exotic didn't see Archie cutting rotation. Vatira and Itachi not ready for the immediate shot.
Especially with extra touches coming from KC. Been so long.
Oh!
Keep it out. But KC just won race after race to the ball. They were going to do something with it, and Exotic certainly did.
I think both teams have just done such a... Cleared the ball through for large parts of this game.
Oh, Itachi! Oh, Itachi! Incredible!
Who said all they do is wait for Vatira to 1v3? That's a triple from Itachi. One by on the roster, when you're all on the same page, you know, you don't need to make everything flashy. In fact, it's better not to. Oh! Itachi just pulled another goal out of nowhere. Well, he obviously managed to get the race one, and this one rises in the area. Pre-flip from Itachi to beat him to it.
The last game would have rattled Oxygen, so don't let off the gas. Infield pass.
Oh,
doubled up.
Well, this timeout doesn't look like it's worked out too well. It's just more of the same. Karmikorp off the back of a fake shot from Vatira get their second goal. From bad to worse. You know, can they get a game even might be the thought right now. It doesn't look likely. Vatira's made it 3.
Liquid, if you're watching, this very well could be the team that you're playing against.
Seen from teams like Gen G, who are just able to synergize on a high level consistently. Yeah, that's really the only comparison right now. You know, Team Liquid are waiting in the final, but the only comparison to the dominance and the consistency that we see from Karmikorp right now is Gen G. That's, I think, their rival.
Fight in boxing or something. They have a tune-up match. So build up the hype.
Oh, no,
oh my goodness. Oh, that's what I managed to
you can't call Oxygen a tune-up match. That's so hard. I know what you mean.
Doing to them, though.
It does look like that, though. You're not wrong. It really does look like a mismatch here.
Mandatory?
3. Versus that 1 goal difference in the game in between. Oh, early start though for Oxygen. That's the miss from KC. As you can hear by our talking points before this happened, we don't expect that. That's not something we've come to expect from Karmikorp, given what they've been able to do. This is still going to be interesting to see how Oxygen produce goals here. They've got another one, and it's another outplay. So 2 times now, they have been able to get that last little touch on the ball that Karmikorp weren't expecting. Rise knocking it over 2, and Archie is there for the finish. Yeah, definitely a little bit.
At least one more before we start believing. And even this is still not done.
There you go.
Vatira, off the backboard play, just lands in the perfect spot, turns it in, and that lead is half.
Yeah, Vatira and just an Exotic just too fast there. Jorius was trying to get behind the ball. But Rise there, he had a tougher read on the crossbar.
Oh,
Vatira's
Vatira!
picked one, 50-2, and it is a tie game. And just like that, Karmine Corp are back. What a mind game by Vatira. Completely nullifies the clear ball as well.
Vatira already up. Is that just going to drop
No
in?
way.
It's actually to meet it.
Oh, it's over.
He's got the brace. And that may be the heart of Oxygen's comeback completely crushed.
It's just another Vatira 50-50 to set up each other's ability to win 50-50s now, which
There's a team
I guess
that
shows you how
I
confident
remember
they
us
are.
saying that a lot about as
Yeah.
there was yet another one. Hat-trick for Itachi. Very much deserves it. But whenever we talk about world-class teams in modern Rocket League, that seems to be the common thread.
And yeah, it does just continue to look like Karmine Corp's game. Oh, hold that thought. Okay, chance is there. Oxygen finally capitalize on a missed rotation from Karmine Corp. Nice positioning from Archie to give Joris the option. And that did actually come off a Karmine Corp player on his way to him. So yeah.
Up in EU full 3, 4-2 in favor of Liquid.
Well, so far, I'd say it's Karmine Corp that had the better start, and Itachi, he finishes that first sentence with a flourish.
Good pass up as well from Vatira. Flicks it back down, and a three-man passing play falling finally to Itachi. Bottom left.
Tira has control of the ball. A flick reset for him, an early warning. Another one for Liquid. They're finding the way through the goal. Karmine Corp, it's 2-0, and it's simple.
2-0, not yet half-time, and this time Itachi setting up Exotic, turning it back round. Atto unable to get his nose to it, incredibly close. Exotic catching in the midfield, he goes high above Oski, and now a chance for the third.
So
the
simple.
flick continuing again, this power duo. Karmine Corp is not all about Vatira. Exotic and Itachi linking up together allow magic to happen. He is alone until Vatira pre-jumps him. It goes low. It goes on the goal line, but nobody can make contact with Liquid until a Chronic. The man to make it one.
Coming in from the third man was a Chronic, and he breathed some life into this series. It was Oski and Atto causing all sorts of damage. But
Odds do bleed.
And as well, this is the newer version of Liquid as well, as they put a second one away. 2-0 from Oski. I'll talk in a second about their playstyle switch, but now let's just enjoy it.
A pure outplay from Oski too. It bounces very awkwardly for KC off that corner. Vatira has to try and dive in as early as he can.
That is the change for Team Liquid in this event. They've always had the ability to explode into life like they have right now as they made it 3. The three of them are playing so well together, Stumpy.
Immediately off the kickoff as well, it's Exotic actually whipping that ball, and Atto, I think, has gifted a bit of a goal there. That chance, Oski is the man back to catch it into the corner. And another pass central, and another goal, KC.
There was the trade in the top right of your screen. You'd have seen it, a demo, but it turned it into a 2v2 that was won by Karmine Corp. Attaching a lovely touch towards Exotic. And the finish wasn't bad either. He said, keeping them in it. You know, Karmine Corp could have their possession, but as long as they get something on the ball to Liquid, they'll survive, but they didn't there.
Shoo! Getting that touchdown. Vatira doesn't get that second. I imagine gets called off by Itachi. You can then keep it low, pass it right. Vatira can slam it far. Be having just a couple of goals trickle in because you've used all of your boost on having to make a wonder save.
Oh, that doubles up the difference again. And who better than Atto to stick the boot in?
Oski with one flip reset does get caught out by the defender, and the immediate shot from Atto sees it.
That was so close from Oski, the redirect of his dreams that they're going to keep on going. Atto could still turn it into gold, and he manages it 1-0 Liquid.
Did not slow down for a second. The pass central, Exotic did not know that was coming in, and Atto chasing the ball like a rat down a drain.
Rocket League this one. Exotic and a Chronic in the
catch,
center.
bump.
Atto, he's got this bump on his side. Brilliant for the Chronic, and Atto does the easy job.
A Chronic chases, and Atto is able to find an opening. Wonderful work by the duo. Double A getting it done. 80 seconds, 2 goals, and another bump attempt. Atto shooting across the net, but look at the movement by Oski to shut down that defense yet again.
Liquid just showing their patience. Oski, yeah, Exotic.
Just go for
Try
it.
and jump, mate. You're going to have Oski over the top.
Of Liquid, myself, Cole, Shogun, and Johnny all predicted a Karmine Corp, not a garbage time goal, but maybe a Karmine Corp win in the grand finals. Regardless, If Liquid get this, we stay with the same amount of points, so it's no real problem. And Carmine Corp, they do sense the problem as a time.
A win here surely all but guarantees them a spot at the next major. It won't be locked in, but as close as you can be. But we are jumping ahead to the future. That's our mistake because it's 1-0 KC right here, right now.
We're in the future, Exotic is in the present, and Vatira is setting him up with one. Exotic being able to just tap that in after. They are more than capable of wrestling that kind of control back. Make sure that they are going to be supersonically flying around the pitch, and passing plays continue to pepper that net.
Love it from Carmine Corp right there. Look at Itachi go in a second. Sorry, look at Exotic go in a second. Just taking that extra little touch. It's always that extra touch.
Presume all you want, but faking like that as well is going to be putting the Liquid defense on pressure. The defender had no idea, and suddenly KC on the other side of a 3-goal thriller within a minute.
I think that this is a little bit slower than Liquid's 3 goals that they scored in game 2. I could be wrong.
Liquid defender just clear it away instead.
Yeah,
Fast is removing one of the attacking players, and out dribbled Itachi. The man dribbling past the defenders time and time again.
Carmine Corp, they just don't always need to rely on the aerial plays. There was a beautiful dribble from Vatira.
Goal line, pinched high. Vatira first to it with the long shot. Weirdly, it's actually, if you're down 4 goals, there's a 0% chance that you're going to win a game. But if you're down 5 goals, that goes up to a 10% winning chance. Isn't that mad?
Is that a joke? I think that's
it is absolutely a joke. No, they have
4-0.
just made it work.
Of Liquid winning in this game from 5-0 down, which
minus 0%-ish.
Oh my goodness, let's just enjoy Carmine Corp because they're still pumping out banger after banger.
God! Wow! The speed to get up to that Vatira, and he just ends up floating to it. He knows. They beat us 6-2 or 6-1, whatever it ends up being. But we were good enough to get one.
My goodness.
But with the 7th going in, this is Carmine Corp's world, and we are all just living in it.
It's an absolute massacre in the colours.
Corp, you know the average with doubling your goals roughly?
Yeah.
Carmine Corp score 175% more goals. They go sicko mode, and when they get to Brazil at that, maybe that 1 goal isn't going to be quite as comforting as we thought it may be. More revolting. Including this game, Carmine Corp, it's going to be even worse now. Carmine Corp were, when I started this sentence, at plus 260% in goals scored after calling a timeout. They times their goals by 2.6.
Liquid, whereas KC, they can take all that happiness from the last game. They can keep pushing and make it 1-0 early. Smart finish from Itachi.
Breath being held, and a big sight at the end, I'm sure, for Liquid as 2 commit to it. Itachi flies very early, about 2 feet off the ground, and manages to...
Grand finals in a row. He's so confident on Twitter. It means so much to him. He must want to be in that conversation for the GOAT, and with these teammates, he can win anything.
What a touch from Itachi. We said about how those orc touches do more, and just pipping it over the top of the final defender, setting up Exotic 1.
Though he's on all the control at the start. It could be a perfect beginning for Carmine Corp in this game. Neo Tokyo's already looking like theirs.
Neo Tokyo lights up with the colors of blue. As Exotic tapping that one down finds Itachi, who can just poach so close. But with nobody pushing up from Carmine Corp, and Vatira just waiting central. I thought that was a misplay from KC, but their patience, they know that Liquid just want to get these cleared quickly. Chronic doesn't see where he's really putting that, and Vatira from the midfield is able to beat that ball 2-0 at 2-0.